Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our two-part discussion on both Rahu and Ketu. So see, when it comes down to Rahu, we all know that Rahu can give us fame, it can make us wealthy, we could be a tech genius, expert in all these kind of things. There is one negative side of Rahu which is responsible for all sort of mental, psychological problem, all sort of sudden kind of scandals and controversies and all. So we all want the positive side of Rahu and we all want to avoid and corner ourselves from the negative side of Rahu. But even for an expert astrologer, sometimes it becomes very difficult to predict, because this is what gives these notes a special place, because they represent mystery, surprise element. It becomes very difficult that in which intensity they will be generating results and when it is going to be happening. So I mean to say, I just thought that we can have our two-part discussion. In this one part, I will only be talking about and painting Rahu in a negative light, and in the next video, I will be only presenting the favorable and fortunate side of the Rahu. So okay, let me be the devil's advocate and let's start our discussion first on the evil side of the Rahu. So guys, understand Rahu in this way, that Rahu represents a experience which does not exist in reality. Second thing is that if you even have to correlate the energy of Rahu and understand it, the negative side of it, on the basis of its comparison with the 7 planets. So let's take up the case of the Sun. See, a well-placed Sun represents your sense of identity, prestige, ego, fame and recognition. Rahu creates the megalomaniac, I guess I'm pronouncing this word right, megalomaniac kind of people, where you have got that sort of inflated sort of ego and you think the whole world in your illusion that revolves around you. Whole world is after you. Everyone is picking you and you have that sort of victim kind of mentality and mindset can also happen if you have to understand the negative side of the Rahu. And again guys, when we talk about the sort of kind of defamation which Rahu can give, the kind of illusion it can give, because here when we talk about Sun has got more to do with our reputation. Sun has got more to do with kind of the way we are carrying the legacy of our family name as well. And a negative Rahu has got this capacity to give a very strong dent to someone's like a kind of a stigma to your family name. Like even in the older times when people used to get outcasted from their village and all. So that is a typical case of Rahu, that Rahu end up making you do something which is very horrible, that other people cannot even stand a sight of you. Now, if you have to understand Rahu in correlation with the energy of the moon. So guys, understand this thing that it's the Rahu does not like both Sun and Moon, but the major impact of Rahu generally happens on the Moon, because this is where the psychological, mental, all sort of problem and all sort of paranoia and hallucination starts happening if in any way Rahu energy is afflicting the Moon. It's just like that Rahu creates that sort of unknown fear of nothing. Like if had it been the planet Saturn also represents fear, but that is the fear of the responsibilities which you need to fulfill. Saturn is the fear of the reality, being there in reality. But with Rahu, it's all obsession. So first of all, the thing is with Rahu that it is about a fear which does not exist in reality, and then there's going to be persistent kind of a halo surrounding you all the time. So those people who live in that halo of the myth, they live in the halo of that lie, could be a case of a negative functioning of the Rahu. Now guys, when we talk about the influence of Rahu and understanding it in correlation with the planet Mars, look at it in this way, that Rahu is responsible for taking those steps which are very those kind of audacious acts which are very looked down in the society, like that sort of a criminal kind of bravery which will neither give you respect nor it will reward you in later times to come. So that sort of foolhardiness is also attached with the energy of the Rahu. Like you're trying to achieve something, you're trying to attempt something which is foolishly impossible. This can be looked at in this way. Now, if you have to understand Rahu in parallel with the energy of the Mercury. So guys, you know this thing that Rahu is responsible for all the modern day age scam which happened. Rahu is only responsible for manipulation, making use of diplomacy in order to hurt, in order to harm, in order to plot. Can also be looked at the negative side of the Rahu in parallel, in synchronicity with the energy of the Mercury. Now when we talk about understanding Rahu in synchronicity with the Jupiter, so guys, see, it's the Rahu only which is not looked in high regard in our societies, because Rahu makes you go against the norm of the society, the tradition which has been getting followed in your community, in your family. Now Rahu will have its own way of explaining that or justifying that, but one thing is for sure that Rahu is a kind of a energy which cannot be trusted. If you are friends with someone who is strongly being represented by the Rahu, that person cannot be trusted. I can assure you of that. I can write it in the blank piece of paper. That is a different case, that that person will betray you via seeing his or her own advantage, own safety first. But even for the own safety of Rahu, even if it has to sacrifice you, it will not hesitate. So that is what we can attach. Influence of Rahu over the Mercury, can the wrong usage or criminal mindset can be attached with the qualities of the Rahu. If you have to understand it in synchronicity with the energy of the, let's say for example, we have understood Mercury, we have understood Jupiter with the Venus. Guys, understand this thing. Venus in itself represents all sort of unconditional love, your devotion in the matters of love and your commitment, and then the kind of pleasure which you get in the matters of the love. Like the way, guys, a lot many times I have seen, like even if your partner is not as per the your physical requirement, even in terms of the, like this could be sexual performance, even if your person is not matching that level of your bar of expectation and all, but just because your heart is somehow given to that person, in love, you are so much in love with that person, you overlook the minute and the minor things. But when it comes down to Rahu, it takes up the form of the pervertness. Like the so-called modern day porn addiction is attached with the energy of a negative Rahu only. Like the way, guys, those people, because see, understand this thing, Rahu, even from the mythological depiction, Rahu does not have a body. It only has a head. So all the sex, all the obsession for the sex is only there in the mind, only in the head, and which is something which cannot be satiated, which cannot be fulfilled. So because of which becomes sooner or later and take up the shape and form of the pervertness, can also be attached with the negative functioning of the Rahu. If you have to understand it, Rahu in synchronicity with the Saturn. So Rahu in itself represents all sort of ill or evil deeds which you have even done in the past lifetime as well, and that is what take up the form of the we call as the Kars Yoga. We call it as the Shrapit Yoga, the Pitra Ran or the Pitra Dosh that generally happens, which in itself means that you have done and indulged in those deeds in the past lifetime, which could be either very looked down, which might be very questionable, which might be filled with lot of disgust and disgrace, can also be attached with Rahu and the Saturn. Guys, trust me this thing. Ketu and Mars, Rahu and Saturn. Look at it, this combination. This combination can make someone the world's genius, like kind of a saint, and it can also make someone a dreaded criminal if these energies, these conjunction, Ketu Mars conjunction and Rahu Saturn conjunction is not working favorably. A terrorist can be made with this combination. But just because this video is only dedicated to the evil negative side of the Rahu, so that potential is possible. So yes, guys, this is what I wanted to say. We all know this thing that Rahu generally function well when it is going to be placed in the Upacha Bhava, 3rd house, 6th house, 10th house, 11th house. If it is placed in the signs ruled by the Mercury, ruled by the Venus, even the signs ruled by the Saturn as well. But all what I wanted to say or present in this video is that we also have to take into consideration the negative side and the evil side of the Rahu as well. And that's what I tried doing over here. Do not take it as a mantra for the prediction. Do not use it as a way of understanding the conjunction. This was just to paint Rahu in an evil light. When you will listen to the next video, your perception and interpretation is going to go through complete makeover, because in that video I will be only presenting the positive side and desirable side of the Rahu, which we all want. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.